Hi guys, Shopper back once again with another mint Unbox, and today I'm looking at the Kurio Tab Connect from KD Interactive. This is the ultimate tablet built for children, and it boasts that because it has an unprecedented level of parental controls tied in with the device itself. While it functions pretty similarly to most Android tablets, it also has its own unique OS from Kurio that gives parents a lot more control over what their children consume through this tablet device. Just open it up, and this is the tablet itself. Hey, you can see me. Hi guys. Yes, this is a 7-inch tablet. It has a 16GB memory card. Comes in blue or pink. I currently have the blue one. That's the device itself, and the only other accessories you get are a 3-point plug and a charging cable. So let's take a look at the device itself. Swipe up to unlock. Put in your preferred key code. There's a whole setup sequence where you put in your details, you put in your child's details, and using the parental control we can see there is a whole bunch of options. See, I set the child as Richard, born on the 7th of the 5th 2011, and you've got a whole bunch. If you change the date of birth, you get a different age group. You can change how many hours a day the child is allowed to use the device, and between when. Let's just go for that for a second. So we switch on time control. It has authorized hours from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening, and daily playtime is just 1 hour. I think that's good overall. So web access, you can just turn it on and off whether or not you want to allow the child to go online. Web filtering obviously filters out anything a child shouldn't really be seeing. Web lists I'm not entirely sure on, but I can check that in a little bit. USB access and Google account settings. So we've all seen the news of children racking up like hundreds upon hundreds of pounds of debt on parents' like Google or iOS accounts because of in-app purchases. I think this limits what they can and can't do. And we have a blue light filter, which, as you can see from this screen, isn't affected. This is just how the screen would usually look. But if we switch to the child, scroll up, and there should be, there you go, the screen turns a slightly orange hue. I'm not sure how well it's picking up on the screen, but for me personally it's like a thin film of orange juice across the screen, and considering I'm used to using tech, it kind of bothers me really. It's kind of off-putting, but to save on a child's eye strain, I think that's a pretty neat little feature. Now, as you can see, it comes with a whole host of pre-installed apps and such that is kindly organised by games, education, media, ebooks, and other. So you got like your typical calculator, you got your browser, you got your Play Store, you got your Messenger. I'll get onto the Messenger in a little bit, but for now let's just go to games. BB Racing. Beach buggy racing. This does have motion controls, which is pretty neat. What's career mode? Switch car. Okay. Cannot pick. Right, back in a minute, I'm going to turn that orange filter off because it's affecting the screen a little. So yeah, there we go. Switched back to the parental controls, which you can access via there. And when it switches to the parent, you do have to put in the password or PIN code or whatever security measure you put in place. Wait, what's this? Oh, no, I just put on the wrong game. Come on. If you flick from the bottom, yeah. From the bottom of the screen, you can exit, so like that. Go back to BB Racing, Career, choose series, we'll go Easy Street. So, right, we'll go to the first one. And we'll go play. See, that looks a lot better now. I assume this is going to be pretty bad. I mean, my playing is going to be pretty bad. As you can see, it turns. Motion controls are pretty responsive, though they are a little finicky. And this is just your basic kind of Mario Kart game. I'm in dead last. Hit the boost. School rocket. This is hard to control and use the viewfinder at the same time. Oh, and I'm completely off. There we go. Oh. And at least I didn't come dead last. Yeah, it's a nice, neat little game. Look up from the top. And you've got a bunch of other games you can play. And for media, you've got Pokemon TV. Not connected to the internet. That's something that I have to bring up. For some reason, it just doesn't want to play with my particular internet. I've tried everything from restarting my router to actually inputting the router into the device itself, and it doesn't want to play. Luckily, I do have another option, which I will be showing you in a minute, so you can see how some of the online functionality works. So let's go over there. So here's the thing. I've just spent the past half an hour trying to pair this device with one that had previously been paired with. But because the app had been uninstalled, I'm guessing it doesn't work now. So I tried it with another device and that didn't work either. So unfortunately I can't show you the activities and functionality of a paired Android device with the Kurio tablet. Can't even show you with iOS because the iOS version just refuses to work. Won't even get to the QR scanner. The Android device that I've used, get to the device scanner, scan the QR code, and nothing happens. I've had it working once before, and you can send messages, send video, play tic-tac-toe, control the volume of the device, and even turn it off remotely, which is great. That's a really neat little feature. But unfortunately I can't show you that. So what I'm going to do is we're going back into the child version of the app. So I'm going to show you some of the online features. So we're going to start with Pokemon TV, just for the crack. It'll load up. I think this show, Pokemon TV, is a specific app to show you whole episodes, I believe. Or at the very least, a bunch of clips from a variety of different episodes from all the seasons of Pokemon. So I'll let it load up a little. Hopefully this won't mean a copyright strike. Loading time's not great. One hour later. Okay, let's just try YouTube Kids for now. That's something at least. That seems to work. You can set up a bunch of settings for YouTube Kids. Oh, no. I've really used YouTube Kids before, but for the sake of it, let's see if any of my stuff is on here. So it's hard to do through a viewfinder. And Inbox. Reviews. Go. Hey! And here I am. Not in any particular order, it seems, and it's got my stuff for Toku Toy Store. That's pretty good. Secret, let's go with the Thundermaw.
Hi guys, Shop back once again with another mint Unbox, and today I'm going to be looking at the Mutant Gangland Thundermaw Papercraft Model Kit.
Okay, cool, that works. Doesn't seem to put it in any particular order, so... see if it's got my Beast Box reviews. No, oddly. That's weird. You try searching for something else. Huh.
Hi guys, Shop back once again with another mint Unbox, and today I'm about being called to the CR to examine everyone's feet.
Okay. So YouTube Kids works pretty well. For some reason it hasn't got many of my videos, but hey ho. So let's try just going onto the browser. So when the browser opens up, you're presented with this little search engine, which is kind of Google powered, and it's customized for children. So we can try looking for something that children shouldn't be, and it doesn't work. Try one of the other ones that I've attempted. Nope. No. And I assume there are a whole bunch of keywords that do not work with this customized interface. So we're going to try something easy, like cakes. And that does in fact work. So let's try something a little sneaky, see how good the filtering actually is. No, and that doesn't work. So that's a very good search engine for the children to use on this device. That's really good. And that's pretty much your lot with the Kurio Tab Connect. The connection issues aside, I think this is a neat little tablet, and I think that any parent who is intending on getting a tablet for their small child can do a lot worse than getting one of these, because no other tablet on the market really gives the same security for their child, allows parents to interact with their child through the tablet in the same way, and those features can't be discounted. I think they're a brilliant step towards keeping children safe online. I mean, as you saw earlier in the review, I tried a bunch of things just to get to places on the internet that a child shouldn't be, and I couldn't get there. And that's really good security. Plus, there's your typical, like, match 3 games. There's a whole suite of software for educational purposes, YouTube and the like. And overall, yeah, it's a really neat little device. I highly recommend it. You can pick up the Kurio Tab Connect, the ultimate tablet built for children, from most good retailers for $99.99. So just under £100 for a 7-inch Android tablet that has its own unique OS, has a whole host of parental measures to stop children from overusing the device or going online and doing something silly. Yeah, I think that's a perfect price for this device. Thanks again to KD Interactive for giving me the chance to take a look at this device and have a play with it. I had a lot of fun, and I think it's a brilliant present to get someone for Christmas, with that holiday coming up pretty soon. So, I've been Sharpo. This has been the Kurio Tab Connect from KD Interactive, and I'll catch you guys next time on Mint in Box.